When you think about this question, what words come to mind? Our role as educators is to prepare students for the world waiting for them outside of school. This next step may include a 2- or 4-year college or a direct step into a job or career. I think we can agree that no matter what the choice, students who have these skills are prepared to maneuver what life has in store for them. The question is, what's our role in making sure they have them? These life skills have been termed 21st century skills, or the 4 C's: collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, and communication. In the metro area, where our unemployment rates are at an all-time low, our business leaders are asking educators to place increased emphasis on the 4 C's to ensure we have a workforce that meets the needs of our growing community. A team of administrators and teacher leaders from Moorhead, West Fargo, and Fargo schools came together to clearly articulate what we mean by 21st century skills by writing elementary and secondary rubrics that define the 4 C's. The 21st century rubrics can be accessed from the portal. You'll probably want to use the Chrome browser because they are most easily manipulated using Chrome. So when you go to the portal, on the left-hand side, click the Teaching and Learning link. And then in the middle, you'll see Instructional Technology. Click 21CRubrics. And that will take you to a folder where you're going to find some posters that you could print for your classroom, and then the elementary and secondary versions of the rubrics. Now, admittedly, this says K5 for elementary, but as you look at the language of the elementary rubrics, I think the authors would agree that they're really more 3-5. Probably, and that's not to say that a 6th grade teacher or 7th grade teacher or even a junior senior teacher couldn't use this version of the rubrics. They're just meant to be in kid-friendly language so that they can be easily implemented in the classroom. I'm going to open up the elementary folder and kind of show you how the contents are organized. So when you open the folder, you're going to find a Microsoft Word version of the rubrics, which has some leading pages that kind of describe the creation of the rubrics that are printable. The PDF versions, so these are identical, just one in Microsoft Word, so a little bit more editable, one in PDF. That's really easy for printing. And then these spreadsheet versions of the 4 C's are really the most easy to manipulate. And so if I'm a classroom teacher, the way these rubrics are designed to be used is if I click on that spreadsheet version, and then in Google, I'm going to probably want to click this little open window button and see them in the spreadsheet form. And now they look a little bit overwhelming when you look at this, admittedly, and yet they're really meant to be used in a slice at a time. So for instance, if I'm working on a project, I really want students to work well in their group and be responsible. I might just use this one little slice here that says cooperation assigned roles. And so I can literally just copy and paste this text into another form that I'm using either to create the rubric I'm using with students or something I'm going to have them self-reflect on as an exit slip or give peer feedback on. But again, they're designed to be used in slices. So even though it looks like a whole lot here, really as you use them with students, you're going to want to just look for some very specific pieces and cut and paste them out of there. So as you look at the folders, again, there's the K5 and then the 6-12 versions, and again, similar content, just different levels of language, and then the folder that has 21st century posters for your classroom. So what role do each of us play in ensuring students graduate with 21st century skills? Educators have taught 21st century skills forever. However, do we intentionally structure activities to allow students to practice these skills and give them feedback about what they do well and how they could improve? That's where the rubrics can help. By giving students a clear picture of what it means to work collaboratively in a group or to persevere. Identify ways you teach these skills now. Think about how students can use the rubrics to guide their work in your classroom. Reflect on how you and other adults in the system model the 4 C's. If we want students to have these skills, adults in the system need to model them as well. Thank you for taking time to learn about the Metro 21st Century Rubrics and to think about how you support students in practicing and improving these skills in your classroom. For more information, please see your library media specialist. They can help you access the rubrics and think about ways that you can use them in your classroom.